that represents my original price of the shirt. Oops, I went off the screen, sorry. So I figured out I really am having a hard time with this, so let me write it here. So I have the original cost of the shirt. Okay, so that's my original cost, right? Now I'm going to draw another broomstick next to it, which is going to represent the sale price of the shirt, which we know is 80% of the original. So I'm going to break this into I'm going to try to break this into 5 equal parts. So I have 1, 2, 3, 4, that's better. Not exact, but you get the idea. Each one of these parts is 20%, right? So we have the whole is the 100% of the original. We know the shirt's on sale for 20% off, which means that the next broomstick I'm going to draw over here, which is going to represent the sale price, right? That's 80% of the original. Sorry, I'm not drawing that well. I'm single-handed here because I'm holding the phone in my other hand. Okay? So this is the sale price of the shirt. And we know that it's equal to 80% of the original. Or I can say it's equal to 0.8 times, or it is 0.8 as large as the original. Right? Or 0.8 times as large as the original. Okay, so that helps to there. So now back up here my broomstick. So I have my original, I have my sale price, which is 80% of the original. And I'm going to draw the third broomstick, which is going to represent the sales price with the tax added on, right? So it's just a little bit bigger than the sales price, not too much bigger. And this is representing the sales price with tax. Now tax is 5%, right? 5% of this. So that means that this broomstick is 105% of this one, because this is the 100% and we're going to add 5% tax to that. So that gives us 105%. So the sale price with tax is equal to 105% of the sale price. Okay? Or I can say it is 1.05 times, or as large as, times 1.05 times as large as the sale price. All right, now I'm going to back up a little bit so you can see all of that at once, hopefully, okay? So how's that? All right, well now we can go ahead and put in some numbers here, because I happen to know that that sales price with tax is the $15.54. So in other words, this part right here is the $15.54. Okay? So now I'm going to come down here. So $15.54 is equal to 105% of the sale price. So we can kind of do like finding unit rates. So if 15.54 is 105%, what would 1% be? 1% would be this 15.54 divided by 105. And when you do the math on that, you get, 0.148 equals 1% of the sale price. Okay, because if 15.54% is 105%, sorry, $15.54 is 105%, then $0.148 is 1%. If we know 1%, we can easily find out 100%. Just multiply both sides by 100, and you find out that the sale price of the shirt is $14.80. So it's 100% of the sale price, right? Okay, so we can go back up to our picture now, and we can say, okay, then this tower right here has a value of $14.80, right? That tower. Well, if that tower has a value of $14.80, right, we can see that this tower is going to have this much more. But let's come down here and look at it this way. I'm going to hold my phone a little differently for a minute. Okay, so if $14.80 is 100% of the sale price, and we knew that the sale price was 80% of the original, we can say then that $14.80 is equal to 80% of the original price. Okay, again, let's find the unit rate. So what is 1% of the original price? Divide by 80. So if you take $14.80 divided by 80, you get 0.185. So 0.185 equals 1% of the original price. Okay, well, if that's 1% of the original price, then what is 100% of the original price? Just multiply by 100, and the paper's spinning on me, sorry. You get 18.5 is equal to 100% of the original price. Okay, so here is the whole entire picture. Can you see that? So then I have the 18.5 is the original price. Okay, now what if you wanted to do that with ratios? Because you know percentage is just a proportion, right? So what if I want to do it with ratios? So with setting up equivalent ratios, I can just say that the sale price with tax relative to the sale price is 105%, right? 105, this is the percentage. This is with tax, this is without tax. And I know that with tax it was $15.54. So what was it without tax? Right? That's what we're looking for. Well, now it's just a ratio. We could find equivalent fractions. So I say, well, what do I have to multiply 105 by to get 15.4? And the way I find that out is by doing division. 15.54 divided by 105, which is 0.148. So in order to find this, I just multiply by 0.148, and that gives me over here the 14.80. Okay, so now I can erase that question mark, because now I know that it's really 1480. Okay, so now what was the 1480 representing? The sale price. Yay! Okay, so now I can say the sale price compared to the original price, or relative to the original price, was, that's my 80%, right? So it's 80 relative to 100. And I just found out that my sale price was $14.80. So I'm looking for the original. Well, how do I do it? I have to find out what I had to multiply by. In order to do that, I do division. 1480 divided by 80 comes out to be 0.185. So if I multiply the top by 0.185, I've also got to multiply the denominator by 0.185. And that gives me 100 times 0.185 is 1850. And what did the 1850 represent? Oh, the original price. Yay! So now I know my original price.